So this is the messages that is coming through from your past self. They're saying that they see you still really working towards your goal slowly but steadily, and they're really proud of you because they know it hasn't been easy, but they're also like can't believe that you are where you are and that you're doing what you're doing. Like there's things that they thought you like you never stop doing, and they're like, you stop doing that, or you stop caring about this particular person that was for years plaguing you. Several people actually from your love life, I'm hearing like you don't care, you've cut communication, they're not in your mind anymore, like you're so focused, and like they're so proud, and it's like I'm hearing them say, I knew you could do it, but at the same time, like they are so amazed that you've really carved a name out for yourself even when people counted you out here, and you're not willing to allow people to keep you in the slow lane. Like you're patient, but at the same time you're not going to allow people to keep you in the slow lane here. There's going to be a breakthrough for you that your past self is saying. They love that you don't take yourself too seriously. They see you really like also moving quietly, but you're moving. You're moving in a good way. And for a while, it's like they saw you feeling like you had to prove so much and be loud and be out there. But now they see you really connecting with yourself, and like you're really maturing the way you speak to yourself, the way you speak about life, the way with sub rosa here, which means like under secrecy, how you're manifesting, but you're not necessarily like having to put it out there the way that you did. They said there was a time and place for that, for you to kind of put things out there and speak it out and be part of community, but now you're really going inward, and they see that people are really coming down on you. Like there's authority, there's systems that are really coming down on you, and they see the injustice here, and they're telling you it's not your fault here, but you're so strong. Like you're way past things that they thought from the past you wouldn't be over, or you wouldn't have sawn through, but you have. Like you're so much more positive, you're so much more grateful. You know when to, before you were really defensive and like hope, like at times, and really like hopeless, and you've always been like really strong though, and like really fiery, but now it's like you're so much more refined. And they said that this, now you're really going to make things happen for yourself, and they're like crying, like they're tearing up a bit, because they're like, now it's time for you, like you're ready, girl. Like they want to give you a hug and just let you know that, like, after all people who have lied to you, like relationships, people here who've been sneaky, who've hurt you, who've made things hostile where you live or around you here, and you have just like stood in your power here, and you're being noticed for it, and you're going to be noticed for it. You've stood the test of time, they're saying, and they're just so proud of you that you've kept your heart too. Um, all this time, you've kept your heart. You've kept your emotions, and something is really clicking now. Something is really going to connect now. You're realizing like there's a season for everything, there's a time for everything here. They can't believe how much of like mature you are, and how balanced you are, and how even when things are like, it looks like a volcano in the behind there, but it's like you're just focused, and you're balancing, and you're alchemizing, because it's like that there's something better than this. Even if you're not in a good place right now, like, yeah, you're moving forward, and you're like, for a while you were stuck in hopelessness and things looked really bad, but now like, no, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's something here for me here. Like, I'm not gonna let this be. This is not my ending. Yeah, people are like hiding things and stuff, and they're so proud of you. Pisces is coming up very strong. You could be a Pisces, or someone's in your life is a Pisces here. There's this energy of a negative energy of Pisces, of being someone being very insensitive here, and being very like telling you lies or manipulating the situation. And they're just like really proud of you for not drowning in the lies and in the love and in the delusion that they tried to like put you in, guarded. Yeah, you kept yourself, you protected yourself. You've been your best friend to yourself, and that's all they've ever wanted for you, is to protect yourself and to love yourself this way. And they know it hasn't been hard because no one's taught you, and no one wants to teach you, because you're so valuable, because you're so loving, because you have so many beautiful talents and qualities here. They keep you hidden away so they can take advantage of you. But they're also saying that the timing just hasn't been right. So don't blame them completely. Not that these people don't have, responsibility for their actions, but the timing, like karma, the karma is that they think they were holding you back and they were getting so much out of you, but really the timing wasn't, like, you were sent to them in a way for a lesson to heal them, to teach them, and they didn't want to absorb that lesson. They wanted to take advantage, and they wanted to continue to play their game, and they saw you as a challenge, and they stayed stuck in their ego, and that kept them unmotivated. And you're now you're just unbothered, because they're witnessing your rise now. And all they can do is gossip about it like they did before, but no one even wants to hear about it anymore, because they'd rather hear from you than hear from them about how you got to where you are, because you waited. So they've just seen how careful you've been, with your, and people are confused by that, and they want to project all these things, but it's like they're like too much and all that. But you're like, no, like, I know what I am. I know, like, you have become so beautifully loving to yourself in this past year. Fiercely protective, really, really considerate of yourself. And that comes across to other people as cold, or that comes across to people as, like, intimidated and threatening. And to the wrong people, yeah, it will seem that way. You might get an apology from someone because you're really standing your ground on how they've treated you here. There's a promising situation coming towards you they want you to know. But I'm seeing like this like lizard in my mind, and the lizard is like very resilient. The lizard is very adaptable, and it's like low to the ground. So it's like you've started from the bottom here and really has worked your way up. And you need to give yourself more credit, though, and really just look back on how far you've come, because you've come so far in such a small amount of time. Some people will never even get to that point, to the place where you are now. So they want you to stay present, stay in the day, though. Seek other opinions about certain things, because you are in your head about stuff, and there is some things that you haven't seen the reward for yet, and they want you to rest. You've done so much this year, and like, you've listened to your heart. You've listened to your own heart, and it's going to bring you that stability. It's going to bring you that beautiful home. It's going to bring you a beautiful relationship here. And anyone that wants to betray you and thinks they got something over on you, the tables are turning for them faster. If they wanted to discriminate against you for whatever reason here, say that they know you still have a beautiful voice. Continue to sing. Continue to speak. Your voice needs to be heard. Your voice wants to be heard. And continue to love yourself. Put your heart to yourself first. Relationship second right now, because you're just still blooming here. And if you get into relationship, fine. Like for some of you, I'm seeing engagement ring, but I'm seeing put yourself first still keep yourself first. The right person will understand that, not in a selfish way, but I'm saying like they'll understand that they need to step back at times so that you can realize yourself and reconnect with yourself and rebuild yourself because of the things that you've been through. Number 88 is coming out here very strongly, as well as 1111. But they want you to continue, keep shining, because you're so confident, and keep them confused. So if you want to hear more, connect with my post pinned on the top of my profile. Ciao.